Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited. Today's video is gonna be so much fun because I'm gonna be reading the highest and lowest books rated on my physical TBR. I've seen so many people do this recently and I thought it would be so much fun. I decided to put all of my physical books onto a shelf in Goodreads so that I can see the ratings, and then I'm just gonna put it in order and see the highest versus the lowest. So I'm actually very surprised by these results because the highest rated book is The Scarlet Veil by Shelby. I don't know how to say Shelby's last name, but it's this book, and according to Goodreads it has an average rating of 4.18, which is actually very high. I have no idea what this book is even about. I saw it a couple weeks ago when I went to Barnes and I got it just because it looks really pretty. Like, the cover is so gorgeous, and without dust cover, it's so cute. I'm literally obsessed with this, and even the roses on the inside, like, it's so cute. But from what I know, this is like a fantasy book, and oh, I didn't even know this, but I guess this is the same author as Serpent and Dove, and I know that's a really popular series, but I've literally never heard of this book and I've never heard anybody mention it ever, so I'm really surprised it has such a high rating. And now we're gonna go look at the lowest rated book. Okay, so I actually cannot read the lowest rated book because it is from the middle of the Twilight Saga. It's number 3.5, and I've only read the first book, so I can't really read that because I don't want to like spoil anything, even though I know the movie's like by heart. And I can't read the second lowest book either because that's the second book in the Shaw Confessions, and I haven't even started that yet because I'm still on the last book of the Mara Diary trilogy, so I can't read that either. But luckily the third lowest rating is New Moon, which is the second Twilight Saga book, which luckily I haven't read, but I've read the first book, so I can read that one. I have this cover. If you saw my Christmas haul, you'll see that I got all like the white books for Christmas, and I'm obsessed with it. Isn't it just so pretty? I love this so much. I'm actually pretty excited because I actually really love New Moon. I'm not a Jacob fan, like I'm not Team Jacob, but I love this book so much, and I can't wait to read the part when Edward goes away. It does that circle where she's like depressed. I want to see what that's like in here. So these are the two books I'm going to be reading this week. I'm really excited. I think that they're both fantasy-ish. I literally have no idea what this is about, but I don't think I'll read anything on it. I think I want to go in blind because normally fantasy is better when you go in blind, but this seems very interesting to me. It's quite thick, pretty much like every other fantasy book, but I'm really excited, and I never really read hardcovers, so that'll be fun. And I'm just obsessed with this cover. Like, I just love it so much. I love this cover so much as well too, but I think I'm going to start with the lowest rated book because I think it will be better if you start with like the lower one so you don't have too high expectations, and also because I'm pretty sure this book isn't even that bad. I mean, according to Goodreads it was a 3.59, which is not even terrible. Like, that's actually a pretty good rating in my opinion, because I normally give books like 4 stars, so that's like pretty average. But I'm sure this will be one of my favorite books, even though I know it's gonna be cringe. But like I said, I'm gonna start with this book just because it's the lowest rated one, and because I already know like the movies well, so I think it'll be like a breeze reading this, and I don't think it's even that long. Comparing the size difference, this one is so much smaller, and because this is a hardback, so it's like just naturally bigger. But these are the two books. I am so excited, and I'm just gonna start reading because I literally can't wait. Hi guys, so it is the next day and I'm just gonna give you a little update. So for New Moon, I am about 89 pages in, which is chapter 4. I'm definitely enjoying this so far. I got to the part that I was dreading, like the part that always like makes me cry in the movies, and I passed that part, so I think I'll have like a good time reading the rest. I can already see some differences between the book and the movie because, like I said before, I watch the movies all the time. Like, I know them like the back of my hand, so I can already see some differences from the book and the movie, and I think that's so interesting. But I'm surprised I even read that much yesterday. Like, that was almost 100 pages because I don't know, I think I was reading this book really slow too though, but I'm surprised I read a lot. I'm actually happy with myself that I'm about like this much in. It's like 20-ish%. I don't know, I put in Goodreads and it's like 20% through, but I just don't like how long the chapters are. They're all like at least 20 pages long. Like, one of these is 40 pages. Like, why is it even like that? But I'm still obsessed with this cover. It's just so pretty, so sleek. There's just something about it that I love. I'm really enjoying the book. I'm hoping I can finish this today or even tomorrow because I want to finish this before the month ends, because I'm trying to read 5 books every month and I failed in January, so I'm trying to actually read some books. But that's my little update. I'm hoping to get at least halfway today, which will be like another like few hundred pages. I don't even know how long this book is, but I don't know where my bookmarks are, so I'm using a post-it note and it looks really ugly, but that's just where I'm at right now. I'm gonna try to read a little bit right now because I have not read at all today and I just got home from school, so I definitely need to read something. But I just wanted to update you guys on where I'm at, so I'm just gonna go read now. Hi guys, so I look like an absolute mess right now because I just woke up, but I just wanted to update you because I was able to read a little bit at school today. I'm now on page 159, chapter 8, Adrenaline, and I'm enjoying the book a lot, which I don't know why people rated this so lowly. Maybe just because it's like an older young adult book. They don't like the writing, but honestly, I think it's perfectly fine the way it is so far. Like, or maybe they've rated it lower because they're not Team Jacob. I don't know, but I'm enjoying the book so far. I did read a little bit last night. It was like the tiniest amount because I think I was on page like 80 or 90 before, and then I read to page like 120, and now I'm at like 160-ish. So I've been reading it slowly but surely, but I'm enjoying it. I'm hoping to read a little bit more tonight because I don't have as much homework this week, which is really strange, but I just wanted to update you guys. I'm just gonna keep reading. I'll see you guys in a bit. Hi guys, so I have not updated you guys in a few days, but I was able to finish New Moon. I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it just has a lower rating because it's Jacob's book. I'm Team Edward myself, but when I was reading this, I kind of like switched teams a little bit because now I actually love Jacob in the books, but Edward's still my #1 in the movies. Like, I've always been an Edward fan when I've watched the movies, but after reading this book, I kind of like Jacob a lot more now. So I think that's the only reason why it's rated lowly. Like, I didn't find anything else wrong with the book. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I enjoyed the first Twilight book. I don't understand why it's rated lowly. I enjoyed it a lot. So now that means I'm moving on to The Scarlet Veil, which has like almost a 5-star rating. I'm pretty excited to read it, but I like did not do any research, and I just found out that this is actually like a spin-off series for the Serpent and Dove series. Like, you know how the Carval series is first and then the Once Upon a Broken Heart series comes after? But as far as I know, I can read this. It will just spoil how the Serpent and Dove series ends, and honestly, I'm okay with that. I don't really feel like reading these 3 books just to get to this one, so I'm okay with the ending being spoiled. I don't think I'll ever get to Serpent and Dove. Unless I enjoy this one a lot, then I might. But I'm gonna start this. I'm really excited, and like I said, the cover is like so pretty. That's like the reason why I got the book. I'd never even read anything about it. I just got it because it's so gorgeous. I only read the prologue so far, but I'm really excited. I hope I can finish this soon. I hope I enjoy it because this is like one of the highest rated books on my TBR. So I'm just gonna get started. So I am now on page 123, which is literally only this much. I'm not even close to being halfway, but I'm actually loving this book so much. It's just so gorgeous, but I'm loving it so far. I feel like a lot has happened already in just the first like 120 pages, and I did not know that this was a vampire book. I don't remember that being mentioned when I was reading the blurb, but it is vampires, and I didn't know that. Also, I don't know if I am being extremely stupid or if like you really needed to read the Serpent and Dove series before this, because I am actually so confused. Like, they keep mentioning these characters, like it starts with an M and they're like sirens, I think, and then like werewolves. Like, they all these different species have like weird names I've never heard of and I can't even pronounce, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. Like, the ones that start with an M are sirens, and I don't remember the names of the other ones though. This has like a lot of magic. There's blood witches or something. I don't know. I think it would have made a lot more sense if I read Serpent and Doves. I don't know, but I think it would have made a lot more sense if I read that before this. But I think it still makes sense, kinda. I'm just a little bit confused when they start mentioning those like magic things, but like besides that, it's like pretty easy to follow. Also, there are like so many characters, I keep getting them confused, and I can't pronounce anything in this book. Like, I just found out that the girl's name is Sally and not like Cecile, and the other dude's name, I think it's like Jean-Luc. I don't know how to say anyone's names, but it's okay. I'm really liking it. I feel like this is going to be really good. I can see myself liking this a lot. I'm really excited to keep reading, and it's just so pretty, so thick. Why is it so fat? And I was looking on Goodreads, and I'm pretty sure the second book is coming out later this year, which means this probably ends on a cliffhanger, but it's okay. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm enjoying this so far, and that's pretty much it. Hi guys, so it's been a couple days and I've actually finished The Scarlet Veil. I actually ended up enjoying this book a lot more than I expected. I gave it 5 stars. It's been a few days and I've been thinking about this non-stop. It was so good. You have no idea. Like, I don't know why I never hear about it. Maybe it's because I don't really read a lot of fantasy, so I'm not up to date, but it's so good. It did leave on the fattest cliffhanger ever, and like I said before, the second book doesn't come out until October. So now I'm stuck thinking about this cliffhanger for like all of eternity, but it's fine. I did enjoy this a lot more than New Moon. They're both vampire books, so I feel like it really was like a competition, you know? But I like this book so much. I feel like everyone needs to read it. It's not even like a super confusing fantasy. Like, I never even read the trilogy that goes before this, and I still had a pretty good understanding, and it's not like fantasy. Like, there's not a lot of world building, at least not in this book. Once you like read a little bit, it's like pretty easy to follow along. Like, you don't really get confused as much because there's not a lot of like crazy stuff happening. But I enjoy this so much. I love Saylee. She's a girl boss, and Michael, oh my gosh guys, like, you don't understand. He's one of my favorite book boyfriends now. And I also loved Dimitri and Odessa. They're cousins to Michael, but I love them all so much. And this book, even though it's 630 pages, I never got bored. Like, you would think I'd get bored, but there was like never a dull moment. Like, it's just so good. The only people I didn't really like was like Jean-Luc and stuff. He was so annoying. Like, can he just shut up? And I don't think I'll ever be reading Serpent and Dove. You see a glimpse of the characters from that first book in here, and honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of Lou and Reed. Lou just seems really annoying, and apparently Lou and Reed, they're dating, right? But Reed used to be Saylee's boyfriend. Lou and Saylee are besties. Like, I don't understand how that works, but it's okay. But I gave this a 5 out of 5. Like, it was just so good. I can't wait for the next one. I'm just in a fantasy mood now. Like, I'm not the biggest fantasy reader just because sometimes it's so confusing, but this like really changed it for me. But I definitely recommend it. It's just so good. And the like plot twist was so crazy. Like, that ending, like, it was totally unexpected. Like I said, I would recommend it. It's a pretty easy read to get through because it's just so like interesting. You can't put it down. But I love this book so much. It's one of my favorite books now. So these are the 2 books I read. This is the lowest rated and this is the highest rated, and I kind of rated this one higher anyways. Like, this is definitely like 5-star material, and this is definitely like 4-star comfort book type book. But they're both vampires. They're both good. This one's a lot more cringy, like, you know what I mean? It's Twilight. It's like 2000s, you know? This is from 2023, and I feel like it's just more elevated. But I like these books both so much, and they're both really good, great reads. And I actually had so much fun reading these. I didn't even know that they're both vampire books, which is just so crazy that the highest and the lowest are both pretty similar topics. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!